Bullis flew out to center. Navarro singled. Martinez singled. Medina grounded out to the pitcher as contact foul 1-1. Graves singled. Gonzalez singled. Daughtry doubled. Garcia walked. And Lutz was called for interference. Batter interference. So the Aces were able to put up 4 runs as the pitch just a bit outside. Beautiful day here, just past noon local time. If you weren't with us for the first game, as that will be a single for the batter. The Eagles were able to win in 5 innings, winning by a score of 16-7. That was Shatner who singled, Max Shatner. Shatner will steal second, as the batter is Ananis Herrera. Herrera, he went 2 for 3 in the first game, reached on an error, had 2 strikeouts and a double. So he fouls one off there. Pitcher is Graves for the Aces. That is Graves on the mound for the Aces to start this game. Righty on righty matchup. Graves delivers in the dirt, short of the boxes. The runner rather moves to third. No out to start right now. Two the count now as Herrera looks at strike 2, I believe. It's a warm day in the 90s here in Wickenburg as he makes contact, and that will fly up to the shortstop.
Oh! Come on, Blue.
It was very close there on the play at third. Almost got the runner kind of sleeping. As here comes the catcher, Lane Stillwell. Stillwell went 3 for 3 with a walk in his first game, as he'll take ball 1 in the dirt, signals the runner to stay at third. 1 out, run on third. Aces lead 4-0, bottom of the first. My name is Andrew Hazlett. Thank you for joining me on this 100th season of the American Legion Baseball, as Stillwell will take a ball looking. Beautiful day in Wickenburg. That will be a foul ball down the line. Earlier today, the Eagles did beat the Aces 16-7 in 5. Tonopah won 7-0 over Yuma as well. That was a full 7-inning game. The pitch from Graves hit well toward the center fielder, over the center fielder's head. That will be, the run will score. Great, that will be a triple for Stillwell. Shatner scores on the play. That puts the score 4-1 now. Comes the right-handed batter. And he'll line it to the third baseman on a great play. That was Bo Coleman, brother of starter Bryce Coleman, the starting pitcher rather. So here comes the next right-handed batter for the Eagles. He swings at strike one, and that was in the dirt. Foul tips. This is that is a swinging strike. The batter now. As the pitch on the throw back to the pitcher is off the mark. Zach Graves had to get that ball. Runner did not score though. Just a bit outside there. This is Ostrom, the batter. Ostrom 1-for-1 with a sac, bunt, and walk in his the first game. Graves delivers another ball. Swung on, and that will be enough to get it an infield single. Infielders were playing pretty far back. Stillwell will score, putting the score at 4-2. Like I mentioned earlier, you got teams from around the state playing. You got Wickenburg, Buckeye, Tonopah Valley, Yuma, Maryvale, and Glendale. All competing this opening day weekend in this 100th year of American Legion Baseball. Graves steps off to check the runner. Runner goes. He'll be safe. Throw not getting there in time. As the batter is Misner, the first baseman. Misner in his first game went 2-for-4 on the day with a double and a single, batting .500 on the young season. Takes 2-1 the count. Runner on second. 2 out. Pitch. Slide to left fielder, and that will end the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 on. Aces lead 4-2. So on that last play to end the first inning, we had an interference call on the batter. That batter is out, and now the leadoff man, Mason Bullis, will take the home plate for a second at bat of the day. He flew out to center field his first time up. That play to end that last inning, runner was trying to for third. Would have been out anyway, but the key difference is now the number 9 hitter, where the 9 hitter would be hitting, that batter is out instead of the runner. So now the leadoff man, Mason Bullis, is hitting. Kind of clear up any possible confusion as he looks at a strike there on the second pitch of the at-bat. He will fly it to left field, just over the left fielder's head. That will be good for one, trying for two. He'll be safe for a double. His second double on this season for Bullis. That will bring up Navarro. Adrian Navarro had a single in his first time up. Navarro on the year is 3 for 3. Catcher and pitcher just had a quick meeting. That's all been discussed. And ready for play. Right-hander deals high. Bryce and Bo Coleman, both on the same team. Bryce on the mound right now. Takes ball there from Navarro.
What do you mean you don't know? You're supposed to say yes, bro.
Navarro with a runner on second, no out, leading 4-2. He takes pitch high there. Breeze picks pretty much from home plate to right center field. Pitch well struck, going back to center field over his head. That will be enough for the double. Runner was tagging up, and the pitch will be out. And it'll be he'll be safe. I thought he was out. That was Navarro on the double, trying to get to third, and he successfully did so. I thought he might be out there, but he was safe there. Navarro appears to be a little shaken up there, taking his time over at third base, but it appears that'll stay in the game. Why Bullis didn't score is he thought it was going to be a fly out, and he was trying to tag up, and that's why he wasn't able to score when Navarro easily had a double. So I'll bring up Johnny Martinez, who singled and scored in his first appearance on the game. He looks at strike one. While you're listening to American Legion Baseball, 100th season. My name is Andrew Hazlett. Pitch, hit to right field. That will be a single. Martinez, 2 singles on the day, and that will score Navarro, making the score 5-2. Here comes Marco Medina, who grounded out in his first attempt. Batter takes time. He steps back in. Dina. Runner on first, 1 out. He flies when that's fouled down the first baseline, out of play. Aces. They're wearing blue tops with gray pants with yellow numbering and lettering. As Dina steps back in. Righty delivers. Runners going. Throw off the mark and bouncing in. Had that been a better throw, that would have got him, but that will be a stolen base. Righty on righty matchup here. Pitch. Roped.
Let's go!
For up the middle for a single. Runner going. And he'll be safe. Martinez.
Let's go, Aces!
Putting the Aces back up by 4 runs. 6-2. Here comes Zachary Graves, the pitcher. The Eagles of post 141, 145, wearing sleeveless look, but with sleeves, like with red. Graves lays down a bunt. That will be a good sacrifice. A runner who took a big old lead rounding second, but there was no throw.
That's good, Zach. That's good, Zach.
It's a good sack bunt from Graves, exactly what you'd want to see there. Rudy Gonzalez comes up, who singled and scored in his first time up. Like I said, the Eagles wearing red with blue sleeves and numbering and lettering with white trim. They're wearing gray pants as well. Both games today, visiting teams gotten out to a sizable lead. As the Eagles did beat the Aces earlier as the pitch in the dirt. Runner on second. 2 out. Gonzalez. Gonzalez singled in his first at bat. Righty delivers. And that hit him in the back.
Let's go, Rudy!
He'll jog down to first base. As catcher will talk to his pitchers, they're going to adjust that temporary mound that sits above the base path, or the infield. Jay Daughtry comes up, who had a single in his first at bat. Number 7 hitter batting for the second time today. Righty delivers. Low and outside for ball 1. Working the top of the second, 2 out. Grounder. Oh, the second baseman dropped it, flips it to short, and he can't get it. Runner who was on second is going to score. So that's going to be a fielder's choice, reached on an error. That run will be unearned. Swung on and missed. That is Samuel Garcia, who walked in his first time up. Garcia for 1 on the year with a walk. He'll ground it to the third baseman, who will take it to the third base bag. That will end the inning. And that before the Aces add 3 to make the score 7-2. We'll be back. Aces lead 7-2. Here comes Tristan Thompson, the third baseman. Graves, the righty, delivers. Foul ball up the left field line. Tristan Thompson, the right-handed hitting third baseman, up to bat. The pitch from Graves. Blooped into center, caught by the center fielder. That is Bullis. Now here comes, that is Bryce Callahan, or Coleman rather. He takes ball 1. Pitcher. Coleman went 1 for 1 with 2 walks in his first at bat, as the throw back from the catcher to the pitcher was high. Graves is a shorter kid out there, not the shortest, but a shorter kid. So it's just a little high for him. Throw in the dirt from Graves.
Thank you for your business.
Graves sets and delivers. Grounded foul down the third base line. Righty on righty matchup. Righty delivers in the dirt. That will be a walk for Coleman. So runner on first with 1 out. Here comes the left-handed hitter. That is Gavin Bertone. Bertone reached with 2 walks and a single. As runner going and is safe. Throw. Not getting there. What I've noticed from all these catchers today is that they just don't quite have the arm to go from home to second as efficiently as some might like, but they're still able to get down there on the bounce effectively. Bertone scores up to bunt. He has to get out of the way, and the runner will advance to third.
Go, Junior, come on. We saw him. Throw it, boy. Throw it. We saw him, bro.
So now the runner at third. 1 out. Sac fly in play here. Chopped up the first baseline foul. Post 53, the Buckeye post has a pitcher warming up. Someone just, as the pitch is high, as the pitch, third baseman was, or the runner at third was looking like he might try to steal there. Not. Someone just behind me a few moments ago played a few seconds of Welcome to the Jungle. Not quite sure why. That is one of the songs that everyone knows. Pitch outside, and that will be a walk for Bertone. That's 2 walks in a row that Graves has thrown. Graves hadn't thrown any, only allowed 3 hits in the first inning he worked. And that's the first inning of the game now in the second inning. Graves checks first, sets, and delivers.
Go, Junior.
Runner will take second uncontested. Smart decision not to throw, as the runner from third could have scored. Batter squares up to bunt, and it is not hit, but he had to get out of the way. As the ball is thrown in, had to go off the backstop. Runners did not advance. Max Shatner up to bat. A right-handed hitting batter. We'll take a strike there. Heard the umpire just say 3-0, and that will be a walk as that pitch was behind the batter. Graves has walked the last 3 batters, and looks like we might get a pitching change. Coach Garcia suggesting that, and we'll have a new pitcher entering the game. Graves, he worked 1 1/3. We'll see who the new pitcher is. We'll be right back. here comes Ruben Jr. Lutz, who was called out on interference his first time up. Ace is leading 7-6 in the top of the third. This is a tightly contested game, unlike the first game where Lutz is hit. First game was the Eagles won off a score of 17-6, or actually 16-7 rather. Now the score is 7-6 in favor of the Aces. As we'll have a pinch runner for Lutz. That will be number 55, Anthony Lara. That brings up Mason Bullis. Bullis 1 for 2 with a double. Righty on righty matchup. He looks at his first pitch in the dirt. Righty still out there for the Eagles, as well as hits one foul in the direction of his head coach, Robert Garcia, on the third base line, but that will not affect anything as the throw from the third baseman is launched over everything on a throwback. We'll resume play as Coleman, the righty, still out there in this third inning of work, sets and delivers a bit high.
Watch the steals.
Runner on first, no out. Righty delivers, ball 2. Righty takes strike 1, 2-1 now. Now. And that will be a walk for Mason Bullis. That puts runners on second and first. That brings up Adrian Navarro, who has a single and double on the day. Wind blowing out to center, but not anything huge, I would say. Flag is whipping, but the trees that do surround the field are fairly calm. As the meeting at the mound is broken up by the home plate umpire. Alrighty, delivers high on the level of the batter's head. That righty sets and delivers. Strike. 1-1 count on the batter. Righty delivers. Out will be a ball. 2-1 count. Righty delivers. Throw back to first is out. Righty going delivering a ball to make it 3-1. Catcher, that is Stillwell, getting Bullis out on first. So now with a 1 out, runner on second. And Navarro will walk. That's a significant mistake from Bullis, because now instead of bases loaded, no out, it's 2 on, 1 out. Righty delivers, foul. That off of the first base side. This is significantly far field today, as we have not had any balls close to being home runs. As the righty will put a single into right field. As that will load the bases.
Let's go, Mark. Send him home, boy.
And
Slam,
here
Mark.
comes Marco Medina, 1 for 2 on the day with a single. As we'll make a pitching change, it looks like. Bryce Coleman, he's done for the day, and a right fielder will come in. That is his brother. Brother to brother. Bo Coleman will be in. We'll be back after this. Thought it was going to be Bo Coleman relieving his brother Bryce, but it will be actually Adonis Herrera now pitching, moving from shortstop.
Control the tempo.
That is Bo Coleman moving from right to short, Bryce moving from pitcher to right. That's the changes for you. My name is Andrew Hazlett. You're listening to 100th season of American Legion Baseball, as that's a single from Medina that will drive in one between third and short at Gap. So that makes the score 8-6. Host 53 Buckeye leads by 2 now. Righty delivers. Hopped up.
Run!
Third baseman calls it and will make the catch. Here comes the right-handed batting Rudy Gonzalez. Gonzalez swings and misses.
Go, Rudy.
Bases loaded. You have Medina at first, Martinez at second, and Navarro at third. Two out. Swing and a miss from Gonzalez. That pitch looked like it might have been inside there. 1-2 count. Pitch delivered in the dirt, and runners stay over there. They thought about going, but decided not to. Catcher, that is Stillwell, is able to get to that ball in the dirt rather quickly. And that's a swing and miss for strike three. Gonzalez goes down on strikes. But the Aces are able to have one. 8-6. We'll be back. We're back here on American Legion Baseball 100th season. We've got some defensive changes for you, but first I'll give you Bryce Coleman's final line. 2.1 innings, 9 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned, 4 walks, no strikeouts on 21 batters faced. Motinara delivers. That will be a single. Tristan Thompson. There with that single. Looks to be Medina now catching. He was playing short. Leave. Foul ball. Runner was going, but that will not. He will not stay. Playing short now is Martinez. Gonzalez is in left. And the stealing base was caught. Stealing, that would be an out. Thompson was going. It was unsuccessful. Navarro is at third. Bullis is still in center. Looks like that might be Zachary Graves now at second, as that will be a walk for Bryce Coleman, who's walked twice today now. That brings up the left-handed hitting Gavin Bertone, who walked as well in this first at-bat. Bunt attempt has gone foul. That was from Bertone. Righty delivers. That's foul, out of play on the third base side. That is not Graves at second. I don't know who it is, but it's not Graves. Graves went to go chase the foul ball, and that is a line out to the third baseman. Yeah, that is a line out to third baseman from Bertone. So that brings up Shatner. Garcia, who was in the game, has now been pulled. I don't know for whom. Righty delivers. That's a strike. Bottom of the third. 2 out. Runner on first. Score 8-6 rather. In favor of the Aces. Marco Medina making a good adjustment off that ball out going off the backstop. Ball hit well to center. That will be a caught for the final out in the inning. No runs, a hit and a walk, one man left on base for the Eagles. Aces lead 8-6. Daughtry steps in, the right-handed hitting first baseman. He swings at strike one, delivered from the right-hander, Ananis Herrera. Herrera gets him to swing at strike two.
There's one more. One more towards the end.
Righty on righty matchup here. Daughtry gets one by the under the shortstop's glove. That be a single for Daughtry. Mid-90 day today. I'm under a nice shaded tent.
Let's roll it, boys. Let's roll it.
Runner on first, no out. So we have a pinch hitter for Garcia. Righty on righty matchup, swings and delivers. That pinch hitter is number 70. That is Marshall Hip. Hip swings and misses at pitch. Hip in the first game went 1 for 1 with a single. Hip goes down swinging. That'll bring up Ruben Jr. Lutz again. Check on the runner on first, safe. Righty on righty matchup. Swings and misses there. Righty delivers, strike. 2 strikes on the batter. Righty on righty match. Fires. Strike 3. He's out. Check on the runner at first. Safe. That's going to bring up Mason Bolus, who's 1 for 2 on the day, a double and a walk. Takes strike 1 there. Bolus, right-hander. Takes a pitch in the dirt. 1-1 count. It's only getting hotter here in the afternoon. 108 locally. As pitch swung on in dirt and the runner is safe. That will be a stolen base for Jay Daughtry. One ball, two strikes. Count. That will be a ground. No, it will go under the middle infielder's gloves. That will be a single. So here comes Adrian Navarro, who is 2 for 2 on the day. Single, double, and a walk. As we'll have a mound visit from the catcher, that is Lane Stillwell. We'll break up the conversation now. Currently 8-6, top of the 4th, in favor of the batting team, the Aces. Pitch, and the runner going, he is safe. It was a close play. I thought he might be out, but he is safe. The umpire says he had a good view of it. He was about 6 paces off that second base bag in kind of a shortstop position. It was a very close call. I would have thought he was going to call it out, but he was he's got a better angle than I do. That's for sure. It's the pitch inside on Navarro. Pitch, strike to Navarro. Pitch, outside. 3-1 count. Open base. Might want to walk Navarro here. With a pitch, and that's what they'll do outside. So bases are loaded for Johnny Martinez, who is 3 singles on the day in this second game. Number 3 batter producing for the Aces, shortstop. He takes that ball 1, ducking. On deck is the catcher, Marco Medina. Medina 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles. Pitch, and it hits him in the back side. That will score a run, making the score 9-6 in favor of the Aces. Here comes Marco Medina, as we'll make a pitching change. We'll be back after this. There will not be a pitching change, just a mound visit from the head coach of the Eagles. Righty on righty matchup. Marco Medina, the 7th man to bat in the inning, takes ball 1. Righty on righty matchup. Delivers. That's strike 1. Pitch outside. Catcher thought about going to first on the throw, but no. Bases loaded, 2 out. Double would knock this game open for the Aces. A grounder up the middle, that will be a single. 1 run will score. They're sending another. He will be safe. Runners on first and third now. Single for Medina. That puts the score at 11-6 in favor of the Aces. Actually, my math is wrong. Nope, it's right. 11-6. Swing and a miss from Ontiveros, rather. That'll allow Medina to go from first to second. So second and third, open base. Strike 2. Ontiveros flew out to the second baseman his first time up in the game. For 1 on the day. And he'll go down on strikes. Drop third strike. And Adonis Herrera does strike out the side, but allows 3 runs in the inning to make the score 11-6. We're back underway here. Ivan Ontiveros is still on the mound for the Aces. As they lead 11-6 in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch. Ball. Righty delivers. That will be over the leaping third baseman's glove and fall in for a single. That's Herrera. Righty on righty matchup. Pitch inside. Is Lane Stillwell up to bat? He takes another pitch. Stillwell on the day has a triple and sac fly. Get a pinch runner here. Kind of an odd time for it because he was on base for a couple pitches. Pinch runner. Riley Matera. Inside, that will be a walk. Oh, Coleman up to bat. Righty on righty matchup. Ball in the dirt. That's ball one. Coleman on the day, 1 for 2, the walk, or single rather.
Sorry.
Righty puts one into left field. They're signaling the runner to go home. He will. Next runner will go home. He'll be safe. That is a bases clearing double for Bo Coleman. That puts the score at 11-8 now. Here comes Hostrup. He shows bunt, pulls back. Ball one. Righty on righty matchup. He has 2 singles on the day. And that will be a walk, I believe. Actually, I think that might be a hit batter. Catcher and pitcher, the battery discussing everything.
Here we go.
It's a warm day here. Everyone either in tents or in the shade. First baseman will show bunt, pull back for ball one. Misner on the day 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out. just outside. Ball 2.
He's a lawyer. Oh, for legal.
You get in trouble for that crap.
That's ball 3. Batter will ground out. Oh, it gets past the third baseman's glove, but he'll still be out. That could have been a double play, but it's still a ground out. Runners advancing. So here comes Tristan Thompson, who has this 1 for 2 on a single, and Coach Garcia gonna talk to his pitcher. Bringing the infield in. We'll be right back. Here, and Ethan Peterson's going to come in and play first. Jay Daughtry's going to move over to third. And now pitching is from third to pitcher is Navarro, Adrian Navarro. Navarro's first pitch is inside, and that hits the batter, loading the bases. One out in the inning. Ivan Ontiveros went 3 innings and will have his final line for you shortly. Righty delivers strike 1, 0-1 count rather. Pitch goes behind the batter. That will be corralled by the catcher Medina, and that will be hold the runners. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
No, I think it's just keeping track of danger.
Pitch.
A little bit lower, Adrian.
Ball. 2-2. Takes the pitch low. That's Bryce Coleman. Coleman has 2 walks on the day. Faced 2 different pitchers, and this is the 3rd pitcher he'll face. Patient hitter is hit by a pitch. 3rd hit batter this inning. That will score 1. Puts it at 11-9 now. Bases loaded. 1 out. As the umpire's gonna adjust the mound a little off, fix it how it ought to be. And they have made their adjustments. Now they're ready for play. 11-9. Gavin Bertone, the batter. 0 for 1 rather, with a walk on this second game. Left-handed hitting second baseman. Righty deals. Ball 1. Bases loaded, 1 out. Offensive game so far. 11-9 in favor of the Aces as he takes ball 2. $20 total runs so far. And he takes ball 3. 3-0 count, I believe. Yep, 3-0. And the broadcaster's best friends is the loud umpire. I was able to hear the umpire there, and that will be a walk. That will make it 10-11 in favor of the Aces. And here's Ontiveros' final line. 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts, and 18 batters faced. So you have a mound visit, which is was perfect time for me to give you the line from Ivan Ontiveros. Righty on righty. Pitch behind the batter and will be corralled by the catcher off the backstop.
Let's go, Adrian. Breathe. No strikes, bud. Come on.
Max Shatner up to bat, 1 for 2 on the day with a single and walk. Out to the center fielder, his last at bat. And he strikes 1. That will be caught by the second baseman. The runners will not tack up.
Yeah, right now if they catch it, doesn't matter.
So that's 2 outs, bases loaded. That brings up Elaine Stillwell. Stillwell 1 for 1 on the day with a walk, sacrifice fly, and actually that's not Elaine Stillwell, that is Ananis Herrera. So they're going to adjust on the temporary mound again, make a slight adjustment. Pitcher and second base umpire. Herrera 2 for 3, 2 singles on the day. The mound ground is fixed to the home plate umpire's liking. So we are ready for play. 10-11 score in favor of the Aces. The Eagles threatening. Bases loaded. 2 out. Critical point in the ball game. Pitch. Strike one.
Finish.
Turn them hit.
Pitch. Fouled off. Strike two. 0-2 count on Herrera. This Eagles team has yet to strike out this game through 4 and 2/3 innings. Pitch. Fouled off the first base line and out of play. This Eagles team in the first game, I believe, only had 1 strikeout. Actually, they had a few. They had a lot more than 1 strikeout. They had 6 strikeouts. The pitch, strike 3, and that's the first strikeout of the game coming in this 4th inning. Eagles put up 5 runs to make the score 12-11. We'll be back to begin the 5th inning. At the top of the 5th inning, 12-11. Popped up as that bounce off of a railing off the nearby field. That will be a 4-3 ground out there from Gonzalez. Next batter is Jay Daughtry. 2 for 2 on the day, reached on a fielder's choice and error, and 2 singles. He'll rope one over the second baseman's glove for a single. That's his 3rd such hit of the day. That'll bring up Marshall Hip, who struck out in his first at bat. Hip strikes. There. Swing and a miss there. takes strike 2. 0-2 count on Hip. And Hip will strike out for the second time today, swinging at one there. Ruben Jr. Nope, Ethan Peterson now. Batting the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, no, I had to go through. I went to, they brought me to the
Peterson takes strike 1.
It's like 30 miles an hour. I'm like, bro.
Peterson takes ball 1. Two 1 count. Batter and pitcher are wearing 1. Takes ball 3-3-1. 3-1. Runner on first. Peterson up. His first at bat of the day. He'll make a swing and a miss there. Full count on Peterson. Lefty hitter. Peterson fouls one off. Peterson full count. The payoff pitch. Outside, well, that will be a walk.
Let's go, Mace.
That puts runners on first and second. That brings up Mason Bullis, who has a single, double, and walk so far. What's that? Is a strike. I think that hit the batter, but he made a swing at it. He leaned over the plate. Leaned over the plate there. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2.
Go, Mason. Show that. Come on.
Fouled off to the left side down the third base side. That's an area of the flagpole with the American flag on it. He takes ball 1 there, 1-2 the count. Grounder off the left side, and that gets through everyone. That'll be a single. So that loads the bases. Here comes Adrian Navarro, the pitcher. Reached on all 4 of his at-bats today. 2 singles, a double, and a walk. He looks at strike 1 over the plate. I think he knew that one there.
Let's go.
That's a grounder up the middle, off the second baseman. That'll score 1. Second runner coming is safe. That.
Let's go, Aces!
That'll be a single. That scores 2. That makes the score 14-11, a 3-run lead. That's lined out right to the second baseman off the bat of Johnny Martinez. That will end the inning. Aces add 2 to make the score 14-11. We're back here broadcasting the 100th season of American Legion Baseball opening day. My name is Andrew Hazlett. I had an error on scoring. I had given both teams an extra run, making it 14-11. It is actually 13-10. Still a 3-run lead for the Aces. As Aces pitcher delivers, that is Adrian Navarro on that who leaves strike 1 on Lane Stillwell. Stillwell flies it up to center, and Mason Bolus will make the catch. Here comes Bill Coleman, 2 for 3 on the day with a single and a double. Bo Coleman flies it to first base, foul territory. That's 2 out.
One more, Aces. Let's go, Adrian. Adrian!
Here comes Ostra to bat. Strike 1.
Adrian! Let's go, 2 more, bud.
Right-hander delivers. Ball 1. Outside. 1-1 count. Swings at it. Go to the first baseman. Hit, throw off the line. He'll reach safely. I think the better play might have been let the second baseman get, because he was close to it. Kind of a tough play for that first baseman, Nate, but will go down as a single regardless. Here comes Alex Missner. Missner grounds it foul. Third baseline. Missner 0 for 3, the only batter for the Eagles who has yet to reach base successfully. Missner 2 groundouts to short as he takes a ball low and a fly out to left on the day. He's making contact, but just not quite going where he wants it. Righty sets and delivers. Pitch goes a little bit wild, and the runner does not advance. Good job by the catcher, Marco Medina. Righty on righty matchup. Righty delivers, gets him swinging. Strike 2. 2-2 count. Broadcaster's best friend's a loud umpire, and he gets him down on swinging. And that will be the end of the game. 13-10 final score in favor of the Aces. Eagles took the first one on the day, so the teams will leave today 1-1. Looking forward to the matchups next week. My name is Andrew Hazlett. This has been American Legion Baseball. Opening weekend here in Wickenburg, Arizona. Final scores. Game 1 in favor of the Eagles, 16-7. And Game 2 in favor of the Aces, 13-10. Winning pitcher in the first game, Stillwell. Loser pitcher was Garcia. Losing pitcher in the second game was Bryce Coleman. Winning pitcher was Graves. Again, teams split the opening weekend series 1-1. Again, for American Legion Baseball, my name's Andrew Hazlett. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.